we started working with Google in 2010 on research that ultimately ended up going into their Zero Moment of Truth book that came out. And that was all about, if you can remember back that far, when Google needed to prove that they deserved your ad dollars, right? When they were still trying to make a case that search was a good place to advertise it. And so we were looking at really what are the steps that people take in their shopping journey across, dozens of categories. And we started replicating that work. And one of the things that really, people kept trying to talk about what is the defined path, right? What's the defined path to purchase? And what we realized is that there is no defined path. We couldn't map anything out. People started in all sorts of different areas, and we're actually cycling back and going through sources again. They'd learn a little bit more, and then they'd go back in and do a bit more research in the same place. The other thing that became really apparent is as we were doing this over time, is that people started to do more and more research and more research in the sense of scopes of it that we don't even really comprehend or think about. So when we do this research, we ask people 45 plus sources of information. That can be anything from a TV ad to a radio ad to a word of mouth recommendation from a friend, social media influencer, whatever it might be. And on average now, people are using at least 10 sources before buying something. And that's not just high consideration categories. That can be a toothbrush. It can be household cleaning products. So we did a research study among 6,000 shoppers in the US that actually fed into the book.